ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ। ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਸੂਬੇ ਅੰਟਾਰੀਓ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਡਗ ਫੋਰਡ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਵੱਡਾ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਇਹ ਐਲਾਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੁਣ ਅੰਟਾਰੀਓ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਲਾਗੂ ਕੀਤੇ ਗਏ ਸਟੇ ਐਟ ਹੋਮ ਆਰਡਰ ਜੂਨ 2 ਤੱਕ ਜਾਰੀ ਰਹੇਗਾ। ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਡਗ ਫੋਰਡ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇਹ ਐਲਾਨ ਵੀਰਵਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਅੰਟਾਰੀਓ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਟੇ ਐਟ ਹੋਮ ਆਰਡਰ 2 ਜੂਨ ਤੱਕ ਜਾਰੀ ਰਹੇਗਾ। ਇੱਥੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਦਈਏ ਕਿ ਅੰਟਾਰੀਓ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਕੋਰੋਨਾ ਵਾਇਰਸ ਮਹਾਮਾਰੀ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਭਾਵ ਨੂੰ ਘੱਟ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਸਖਤ ਹਦਾਇਤਾਂ ਲਾਗੂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਗਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਅਤੇ ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਡਗ ਫੋਰਡ ਨੇ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਟਰੈਵਲ ਅਤੇ ਬਾਰਡਰ ਮੈਜ਼ਰਸ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਬੋਲਦਿਆਂ ਹੋਇਆਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਫੈਡਰਲ ਸਰਕਾਰ 'ਤੇ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨਾ ਸਾਧਿਆ। ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਡਗ ਫੋਰਡ ਨੇ ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਕਿਹਾ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਦੇਖੋ।
Must stay vigilant. We must keep doing what we're doing and what's working. We need to do everything in our power to protect this summer for all Ontarians. My goal is to have the most normal July and August possible. Obviously, that won't mean large sporting events or concerts, but if we manage the next few weeks properly, I believe that we can have things in a very good place this summer. To do so, we need to keep driving cases down and easing the pressure on our hospitals. We need to maintain the stay-at-home order and all public health measures until at least June the 2nd. These are precious weeks we won't put to waste. Each and every day, over 130,000 people are getting the vaccine. That's why I expect that by June the 2nd, so long as we stay the course, we will be able to reopen outdoor recreation. And by then, we will provide more details on our plan to carefully and safely begin to reopen the province in the days and weeks to follow. Friends, I know we're all eager to get back to some sense of normal, but at a time when contagious variants pose real risks to our province, we can't rush to reopen. Of course, the school situation remains a critical concern for many parents. On the one hand, we have some doctors saying they want to open the schools. On the other hand, we have the teachers' unions saying we can't do that right now. We need public health doctors, teachers, and labor partners to agree on the best path forward, and we also need consensus. And we simply don't have that right now. So for the time being, we will need to continue with virtual learning. We will take this time to vaccinate as many teachers and students as possible. Starting May the 31st, youth between 12 and 17 years of age and their family members who have not received a vaccine will be able to book an appointment to receive their first dose of the Pfizer vaccine. This is our best tool to ensure we have a safe and healthy return in-person learning for all teachers and students. There's no question we're on the right path. We're making tremendous progress. But one thing threatens all the progress we've made. One thing threatens the summer everyone hopes to have, and that's the weak and porous border measures that the federal government has kept in place. The reality is, existing border measures have failed to keep a contagious variant out of Canada. The evidence is clear. We know it, and they know it. And this brutal third wave is fueled almost entirely by variants that pass too easily through our borders. Our government has made 3 formal requests for more measures at the border. Weeks have gone by, and we're just hearing crickets. It isn't up to one province to determine national border restrictions. The federal government needs to step up and do what's right and what's necessary. Simply put, it's their job and they need to do it. Since our first request, we've seen disturbing reports that over 88,000 travelers entering Canada, 1/3 of travelers on international flights, have been able to bypass the mandatory 3-day hotel requirement. We have private jets landing all over the province at smaller airports from Hawaii, Arizona, and other sunny destinations. This is not emergency travel. They've created a 2-tier quarantine system. If you can afford a private jet, you get to skip the quarantine. There are two sets of rules right now, one for the people who can afford a private jet and one for the rest of us. And this is unacceptable. It's people easily exploiting well-known loopholes that are being left in place. This cannot continue. We see the devastation unfolding in India. This is a warning of what happens when these variants take hold and begin to spread. And the federal government needs to protect us all from a fourth wave fueled by vaccine-resistant variant. We won't relent on this. We cannot allow this progress we've all made be undone. Too much has been sacrificed, and we must do everything in our power to keep people safe and protect our summer. Thank you, and God bless the people of Ontario.